Welcome back to my channel where math is made easy. So we would have done previous videos where you would have solved systems of linear equations. All right, now today we're going to be looking at how do you check if your answer is a solution or not. So we want to ensure that we would have gotten it correct, right? So we're going to go check if it is a solution. Now, how do we know if it is a solution of the system? As opposed to checking for if it's a solution of one equation, when you're checking if it's a solution for the system, because remember, a system of linear equations is more than one equations together having the same variables, right? So if you want to test if it's a solution for the system, you have to ensure that it's a solution for all the equations in the system. So if it's a solution for one of the equation and it's not a solution for the other equation, and it's not a solution. It has to be a solution for all the equations involved. All right, and how do we know if it's a solution? When plugged into the equation, it must make the equation true. So for today, we're going to dive in. How do we check that? Let's go to this. We're going to tell whether this ordered pair is a solution to the system right here. So we have our first equation, which is x plus y equals 7, and we have our equation 2, which is 2x minus 3y equals minus 11. Now what we're going to do, we're going to plug our x and our y in the equations and then simplify to see if both sides of the equation is true. It's the same. So let's write this. This is my left hand side. You don't have to write that, I'm just writing it so that we can have a visual representation of what is happening or what we're looking for. All right, so let's label this. This is my x and that's my y. All right, so where I see x in the equation, what am I going to write? I'm going to write my 2, and where I see y, I'm going to plug the value 5. Now 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, and this side is 7. Is this equation, is it true for this equation? So these values make this equation true. So it's a solution for that equation. Let's see if it's a solution for this equation. All right, 2 times 2, that's 4. Minus 3 times 5, and that's 15. Remember, this is my left hand side and my right hand side. So my left hand side is equal to negative 11, and we know that my right hand side is negative 11. Now, is it true for both equations? So because it's true for both equations, we can say that the ordered pair 2, 5 is a solution to the system. All right, remember, it has to be true for both equations. Let's check this one over here. So let's look at this one over here. So our first equation, y equals negative 2x minus 4, and our second one, so we're going to plug the values in to see if it's true for both equations, to see if it's actually a solution for this system. So that's my x and that's my y. Remember to go ahead and label. So this is my left hand side and my right hand side. All right, so all it is saying the left hand side of the equation and the right hand side of the equation. So let's plug it in. What's y? 0 is equal to, and what's x? Negative 2. So that's 0 from my left hand side. negative. Remember, a negative times a negative is equal to a positive. So remember that. Always remember that. So that's going to give me a positive 4 minus 4. So that 0 is equal to 0. Is this statement true? It is true. Nice. Let's test this one. So y is equal to 0. What's my x? Negative 2. So that's 0. And this is equal to 2. Is this statement true? 0 is equal to 2? No. So that's not equal. So that's false. Now, even though it is true for one of your equation, because it's false for this equation, then minus 2, 0, the ordered pair minus 2, 0 is not a solution. Now, I want you to go ahead and I'm going to give you some to try, and then you're going to check your answers further on in the video. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed, please go over and subscribe, like this video, share this video, and leave a comment. All right, now it's your time to try. I want you to try these two. Just pause it and try it and check your answers. All right, now let's see if you would have gotten them correct. So that's 2x plus y equals 0. That's my first equation. Minus x plus 2y equals 5. Let's plug our values in. That's my x, my y. So that's 2 bracket 0 plus 0 equals 0. So that's 0 plus 0 equals 0. And obviously that's true, right? Test this one. So that's 0 plus, so this side is going to be equal to, and this statement is not true, so it means then that the point 0, 0 is not a solution. All right, let's go over here and see if you would have gotten this one correct. So our first one and our second one, let's test them. Let's see. What do you think? Please leave a comment and tell me if you have gotten that first one correct. All right, and we're gonna check this one now. Let's go. So my x and my y is 4, my x is 1, 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, so that's 4, and that's equal to 4, so that's true. My right hand side is equal to my left hand side, so that's true. All right, let's take this one. That's 4, and my x is 1. So that's 4 minus 1 plus 5 is equal to 4. My right hand side is equal to my left hand side, so that's also true. Therefore, 1, 4 is a solution. All right. Thank you for watching. Remember to go over and subscribe, like this video, share this video, leave a comment.